In this video, I'll explain how to onboard multiple Microsoft Sentinel workspaces into the Defender portal. We'll start in the Microsoft Defender portal, navigate to Settings under System, and then open Microsoft Sentinel. From there, all connected SIEM workspaces will be shown, including the primary workspace, where XDR is integrated to correlate with SIEM incidents and alerts, and any secondary workspaces, which will not be correlated to the primary XDR. From here, choose a workspace to connect and select Connect to complete the onboarding process. Next, we'll navigate to Incidents and Alerts and select Incidents to view incidents coming from these new secondary workspaces. We can also filter by workspace to get results from the one we just connected by selecting it and then selecting Apply to obtain only incidents from this specific workspace. You can also run advanced hunting queries across any connected workspace. When authoring a query, simply select the target workspace, such as switching from the primary workspace to a newly onboarded secondary workspace, and apply the change. Once selected, run the query. In this case, sign-in logs take 5, and it will execute against data in that specific workspace. Select Apply and Run Query. If we navigate to Microsoft Sentinel, we can find data connected to this secondary workspace by selecting Content Management and then selecting Content Hub. Inside Content Hub, we can select a workspace, and it will identify the solutions installed, connected, etc. for that specific workspace, and we can do the same for any other workspace. Under Configuration, we can select Automation to identify the automations configured for that specific workspace. We can also change to the primary workspace by selecting it and then changing back to our secondary workspace. It will be the same functionality for the data under Analytics, Data Connectors, Tables, or any other aspect of Microsoft Sentinel. At any point, we can disconnect a secondary workspace and remove it from our unified view, and there is no limit on the number of secondary workspaces we can onboard. Lastly, it's important to note that all permissions to see data from secondary workspaces remain the same, and you'll need to configure the RBAC permissions in the Azure portal.